I've been nearly 8 months in New Zealand. I'm from the UK, studied in London and completed my foundation training in southwest England before coming out here to start psychiatry training. I'm here with my wife and dog. They're both pretty outdoorsy and I like to tag along. We've been cycling and hiking most chances we get since arriving, and it feels like we've barely scratched the surface of what this country has to offer. New Zealand's great outdoors is part of the reason we came here, that ultimately we were always interested in spending some time abroad, and a good Kiwi friend of ours campaigned hard for us to come here. We chose Auckland partly because specialist training opportunities for my wife, who is a vet, aren't available in the rest of the country, but also because it was slightly less intimidating to move to another big city with the bonus of restaurants, theatres, sports facilities, supermarket around the corner, and slightly easier to find friends with shared interests. I was a bit late to medicine, spent my 20s struggling to find work that inspired much, though my friends and family would probably say I spent my 20s just trying to avoid work altogether. Like a lot of people, mental health issues are a pretty significant aspect of my family's experience, and after a bit of volunteer work provoked motivation I'd not really had before. I went to medical school with the goal of training in psychiatry from the get-go. Auckland's the biggest city in New Zealand, so you get to work with a large range of demographics and ethnicities, and you'll fast develop a socio-cultural awareness that's always helpful in mental health. It has a bigger range of subspecialties and a greater range of acuity, and you'll experience a range of resourcing between different Auckland regions, so there's opportunity to develop your skills early on. I can't directly compare the psych training program here to any other, but amongst the various jobs going in New Zealand, the Auckland interviewers gave the best impression of an enthusiastically and well-run training program, and so far that's proved true. I've always felt supported by the consultants, both the rotation supervisors and the on-call consultants. They're always available. Advice I would give to anyone considering a career in psychiatry is try to go in with your eyes open. The hours are hard, maybe not as hard as other specialties, and the nature of the work can be sad and will test your resilience. Most countries in the world are struggling to fund healthcare services, and psychiatry is one of the more hard-up specialties. But if you can make peace with that, the work is really rewarding and you can do a lot of good for people who need it. I take pride in my work as a doctor. My greatest achievement, I used to write and perform comedy shows with some friends, not great ones, but they were great fun.